is going on, hustlers? Another day, another dollar. Well, not so much today. Yesterday, we went thrifting. As you know, I'm down here in Austin at the Green Room Meetup. Great event. If you're not a member of the Green Room, I highly suggest you join. Was going to make a video last night. Told you guys that I would make a video. I did get some clips throughout the day. We got back so late in the evening. It was almost midnight last night when we got back. I didn't have time to do it. Today was yet another busy, crazy day. Here it is again, midnight. We're getting back to the hotel room. So I said, I gotta record this. I gotta put some stuff out. So I want to show you what I bought yesterday while we were out thrifting as a group. Today was kind of a more relaxed day. It was kickball in the morning. I did not play. I am way too old for that. And several others who were in my age bracket or a little bit older who did play are paying the price for it. Go watch the Bearded Pickers video from earlier today. He's on the injured list.
You're up. Yeah, you're up. I hope I don't better catch and a better fish. Go ahead, Heather. I'm Justin. Big fan. Oh, nice to meet you.
All right, next up is Heather.
You got this, Heather.
Oh, no.
You got this.
You're up.
You're up. He's gonna piss. He's gonna piss.
Jonathan.
Go.
My ears are really clogged from my sinus.
Ripped it.
Oh. It on the grass. That was good. A little one.
Rolling.
He shouldn't be such a good catcher.
Okay,
That's
get
the
into
problem.
somebody's hand.
All right. Here we go with Allie Ruth.
Well, 4 years in a row makes it good.
Oh yeah, he's got practice.
Perfect.
However, I kept score, watched the game, participated. They went on, a group of them went on to walk to a juice bar, get lunch, swim in the river. I came back to the hotel, met up with another reseller, and went and had lunch. Then we were going to, head over to a thrift store where everybody was going to meet up. And unfortunately, she had a family emergency that she had to go take care of, and kind of got stuck there at the thrift store until everybody else got there, and then was able to, go do the rest of the activities. This evening it was at an arcade with like classic video games, pinball machines. A whole group of us were bowling. I'm sure you'll see all the videos on Rake and Profit's channel, the Bonafide Hustler, College Picker. They've been posting videos nonstop of the festivities down here. But I highly, highly recommend, if you're a reseller, getting into the Green Room. Yes, it's a paid membership, but the things you'll learn from the people, the members of this group, are just amazing. So coming down here this year and meeting some of the people who have been mentors to us throughout our time in this journey of reselling, and to finally meet some of them in person. Yeah, I got to meet Chris and Emerson last year when I met up with them in February, and that's what started us, making videos and encouraging us to take that extra step to document everything. But finally getting to meet Steve and Eric, but other people, like Bearded Picker, Harlan, Sue. I'm sure I'm gonna leave people out. There's tons of people here who brought value in the Facebook group and helped us as when we were at problems or having a time that we needed some mentorship, or even just through their videos have helped us. Rally Roots was there, Ryan and Ellie, great people. Well, let me tell you this. One of the biggest regrets I have, and if I had thought about it previously, I would have made sure that was the case and not now. I can tell you, next year when I come, I'm not flying down here. I'm driving down, and I'm sourcing the whole way down. And I'm going to have my truck, my trailer down here, so I don't have to worry about what I got to stuff back in the luggage bag to take back. If I buy any more tomorrow, because we're going out garage sailing, I'm going to have to go find a UPS store and ship the stuff back home because it's not going to fit. So let's get into some of the goodies that we found at the thrift stores down here in Austin. So the very first thrift store we went to everybody kind of like scavenged down through, looked at everything. I really didn't plan on buying much because I knew I was limited on space in the suitcase going back home. And I happened to walk over to electronics, and this is after several other resellers had picked it through. And I see this little white box just sitting there, right? $5.99. That's an Apple network router. You look them up, it's a good buy. Doesn't have the power cord, but I don't think that'll be an issue selling it because it is a universal power cord adapter you can go get. So as you can see, I won't have any issue getting my money back on this network router. So in that same store, I went over to an oddball section looking for some stuff because everybody else was kind of hovering around toys, hovering around clothing. You know, you could tell who had what specialties, what they, you know, specialize in, what they sell. So I made my way over to like where the craft section was. And I found this next item hanging with a bunch of craft stuff. And it's kind of an odd spot for it to be hanging. And I couldn't find an exact comp on it, but I could find comps for the brand that makes the optics in it. It's a pair of binoculars. Now, I paid $5 for these binoculars. And actually, I didn't, with the prices that are on this, I actually got 20% off in the store because you can't be afraid. I've did a video on this before. You can't be afraid to ask for a discount. There's discounts available in these thrift stores. So I turned around and I played the veteran card. Asked if they offered a veteran discount. And the lady goes, "No, I'm sorry. We only do that on Tuesdays." She's like, "But I got a 20% off coupon for you." I'm like, perfect. And this was at a Savers. And so she took 20% off both these two items that I bought. So let me show you these binoculars. And so as you can see, they were just hanging in a bag. $5, you know, take 20% off and then add on sales tax. But, you know, there's a tag on it that says Rambler. But more importantly, it's this tag here for the optics. This Yukon Optics. Yukon Advanced Optics. So the other way to look is to get the lenses that are in it. It's like so as you can see, I'll have no problem making my money back on those either. I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't find an exact comp, but there's enough in there to show me that, you know, the $5 was worth the spend. So after that, we went to what Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, refers to as the old lady thrift store. Now, this thrift store was kind of crazy because the line wrapped around the building. And it wasn't just because we had the event there. And actually, I've got some clips on that I'll show you.
Oh yeah, Hershey's huge. Barely any scratches.
Absolute craziness. When we got here, the line was wrapped down around the corner of the building. we went inside and that store was just packed shoulder to shoulder of people in digging and looking for treasures. Not all of it was because of the meetup. This is normally how it is on a Wednesday here. Man, did find some goodies in there though. But we went inside the store and it was crazy. A lot of people in there. And, I found a few things in there. And one of the items I picked up was these Corona bar mats. Now, the interesting thing is, as I was looking up the comps on these, there was another 3 of them sitting there. And as I'm looking them up on my phone and I go to grab them, some guy reaches right in and steals the other 3 because he saw me picking up these ones. So he must have realized it was a buy, I better buy it. He wasn't with our group, but he obviously wasn't happy that all of us were there. Now, these I can probably sell for $20 a piece on eBay. And I bought them at $3 a piece. Yeah, I got to do a little bit of work, clean them up, make them nice and neat, get some of the grime out. But that's just laying them out in the driveway with the pressure washer one day and boom, done. So the next item I bought in that same store was 2 items that both brand new, sealed in the box. There's these little storage containers. I bought them for $1 a piece. That they're made for little kids. But let's show you what they go for on Amazon and eBay. I haven't decided where I'm going to put them yet. Well, that is completely interesting because yesterday it didn't require approval. Amazon was paying about $9 out on them, and looks like I might be sending them to eBay based on the results that I just found in there. So, not worried about it. They were $1 a piece. I can easily sell them locally. I can sell them at the flea market. Or I may just give it till the time that I get back and check Amazon again and see if it's all changed. I'm not worried about the required approval because it's probably just an auto process, or even maybe it's just something with the brand. But like I said, I can throw them on eBay. I paid $1 a piece. Worst case scenario, I'll open them up and use them with the kids. Now, the last store that we went to yesterday was not a thrift store. So we stopped at a Half Price Books, and the bearded picker wanted to look around at a few things in there that he was looking for. Harlan was looking at a couple things, and I just kind of wandered the store, was checking out various things. Not really my type of store I normally would pick stuff up at. But, as I've been down here working with these guys and going and watching some of the stuff that they're grabbing and, just in the conversations we're having, I'm venturing out a little bit more. So, like, some of these little collectible things, like the one I'm going to show you, it's not something I normally go after because it's not my cup of tea. Not something that I'm knowledgeable about. Not something that, really thrills me to be selling. So I happened to be digging in this bin that was sitting on the shelf that everybody else just keeps blowing past. Now, we had gone to a couple other half-price books, and I was watching how these guys were going through. They're looking at the clearance rack. They're looking at certain items. They're ignoring these little bins that were on the shelves. So I started digging through the one, and I found 2 items in there that I was like, you know what, I'll take the gamble on the one, and the other one was a definite no-brainer for me. Let me show you these. First item, Twilight Zone figurine. Now, this is, like I said, this is something I normally would not pick up. Bought it for $7.99. So as you can see, when faced with a decision on Alicia from the Twilight Zone, this is an eBay item for me. The sales rank on Amazon is way too high in toys for me to sit on it to make $2, $3, whatever it's going to end up being. It's very lightweight, so it's not really going to cost anything to ship. But on eBay, you know, it's selling for what, $21, whatever it was, plus shipping. So to me, that'll go on eBay. You know, even if I come in under the 21, like 17, $18, still looking at it doubling my money. But and the last item I want to show you is something that I was aware of, and they're not commonly found. Typically, when you do find them, they're at a garage sale, and they're not sealed. So, let's show you this bad. These are the Iraq Most Wanted cards. And $2.99 is what I paid for them. As you can see, they're sealed. The seal on the box is still there. The cellophane's pulling back a little. I'm not worried about that because I can always reseal them. But most importantly, if you're not familiar with these cards, they had all of the terrorists on the different cards that were wanted for different war crimes. And these were originally given out to the soldiers that were over there, and then became a commercial item sold in the stores. Now, I tried to see if the store had any more of these, and the lady looked it up and said it was not a distributed item. It was something somebody sold to them at the store. So, let's take a look. Our barcode. So you can see why I wanted more of them, because if I could buy them for $3, yeah, I'll take that all day long. But I apologize for this video, guys. I'm exhausted. It's been, you know, several long days this week, and I'm gonna get this edited and put up for you guys to view. If you haven't seen the video that I recorded with Steve Rakin, Rakin Profit, the other day, it's on his channel. He released it this morning, so go watch that, take a look at it. We talk about reseller burnout, how it's a real thing, and that you know, some tips you can help prevent it from happening in your time as a reseller. So ultimately, you know, we work crazy hours, we go. We got to learn to take that off button. You know, coming down here this week is kind of an off button for me. Rejuvenate me and, you know, power me back up and give me some mental mojo to say, yeah, get out there. This is what you love doing. You enjoy that thrill of going out and hunting for stuff. So do what you got to do to make it happen. Alrighty, hustlers, I want you to get out there and go do.